Koro's endless library. In a land of whispering willows lived Koro, an old tortoise, wise as the stones and slow as the seasons. His shell wasn't just a shell, it was a library. And with every single patient step he took, a new book, shimmering with magic, would bloom upon its shelves. The creatures of the forest, tiny glow sprites and curious moss bunnies, would gather to read. They'd pore over tales of sleeping stars and songs of the wandering river. Koro's library was the heart of their world, beating with stories. But one evening, slinking between the trees, came the shadows. They were silent and greedy, made of stolen whispers and forgotten fears. They did not like the light of the stories. They were hungry for the words. The glowing books began to dim. Pages that once danced with adventures turned empty and white. The magic was fading. Koro felt the lightness of the missing words and knew his journey was not over. "The stories are sick," he rumbled to a worried moss bunny. "I must walk to the Valley of Silence. It is a slow path, but patience is the seed of all magic." Step, step, step. He walked for days that felt like years. He passed mountains that floated in the sky and rivers that sang with crystal chimes. He did not hurry. He simply walked, his heart a steady drumbeat of purpose. At last, he arrived. The Valley of Silence was not empty, but full of a deep, humming quiet. In its center sat a single, smooth stone that glowed with a soft, inner light. Koro walked to the glowing stone. He did not speak or try to find a lost spell. He simply rested his old, wrinkled head against its warmth, closed his eyes, and listened to the silence. Then, a flicker. On a blank page, a single, golden word appeared, woven from light and quiet. Then another and another. The shadows could not eat what was made of patience. Silence, Koro knew, was not the end of stories, but the beginning. Koro returned, step by steady step. His library was brighter than ever, humming with new tales born from the heart of quiet. And all the creatures of the forest knew that true wisdom isn't about being fast, but about taking the time to listen.